Alright guys, let's face it. One thing we've always known about the Straw Hats is that luck is always on their side. But this time, Kinemon's got the luck on his side. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on this week's chapter of One Piece. And Oda, once again, does it justice by this time revealing to us what Denjiro planned. So, here's the thing I've been liking that Oda's been doing ever since we got back to the present after the flashback. He was tying up loose ends to things we have been known about pretty much since near the very beginning of this Wano arc, or a little close to after the beginning of the Wano arc, such as the traitor and revealing who he is right after the time skip, that being Kanjuro, and then the fact that Denjiro, who we all know is Kyoshiro, which we found out in the flashback, makes his move now. Because seriously, I was thinking that he was going to make his move maybe during the battle. Yeah, during the battle, I was thinking that, yeah, he's waiting for the right moment to seize and then make his move, like maybe strike down Orochi. But then again, that might have been a little too simple and stuff. The only thing I probably would have liked about that is if him and Zoro went at it, because when they clashed, I was like saying to myself, maybe we can see these two go at it. But no, we didn't get that. Instead, Kyoshiro made his move right here in this chapter. And it's funny how in the end, he was thinking this was all part of Kinemon's plan. And Kinemon's just like, so that's what it was. That's pretty much just a high definition point right there that Kinemon was just lucky as heck right there. As a matter of fact, it's because of that luck, I'm starting to think that he should be a member of the Straw Hat Pirates. But I know that's not going to happen. But let me go ahead and get right into other things about this chapter before I go into more detail on this whole luck thing. Like for one of the things that I'm going to go into here, first off, is the Shambodi Archipelago Captain Trio again. We got Captain Kid, Captain Kidd, Monkey D. Luffy, and Trafalgar Law reunited once again. And what I was hoping for, and thankfully I got, was seeing those three do what they did 2 years ago in the time skip. I mean, pre-time skip. And that was as they exit the Uxie house, they argued like a bunch of bickering rivalries. And that's exactly what they did in this chapter. This time, though, they just jumped out their ships and take down a ship of the Beast Pirates. And then next thing you know, bickering just like they did pre-time skip. Oh, it was hilarious. It was funny. It was such a joy to watch. It just reminded me of why I saw potential of these three as potential big-time rivals. Like the next generation of, say, Roger, Whitebeard, Shiki, or whichever way you want to look at it as. They are definitely those next era of people right there. But I'm wondering who will also join in that, because it's pretty clear, Oda's making it clear that the main rivalry will be between those three, which I can't wait for, no doubt about that though. But still, I can't wait to see more of their bickering rivalry here, because it's clear that while they will join forces, they're going to keep telling each other to get out of my way, you idiots, stay out of my way, this and that and this. Okay, though, moving on, let's also talk in the fact about, look at these outfits of the Straw Hats. Most of them are all wearing samurai armor and stuff. Definitely representation of Wano. The only two who pretty much doesn't have any differences are Zoro and Sanji. Robin isn't wearing any armor. She looks like she's wearing a kimono. We didn't really get to see a good look of her from her outfit, but it looks like a kimono. But I'm sure it might be armor too. And Nami, I definitely like her armor. And I also liked how Frankie told us how the Sunny survived. It's due to that atom tree he used to make the ship. I remember him saying how that thing is strong. I didn't know it'd be that strong against cannon fire, but hey, I ain't complaining on that end. That's good right there. But now that I've gotten all that out of the way, why don't we go ahead and go on into why Kinemon is so lucky. So, he thought he and his entire allies were doomed because the allies weren't there other than Luffy, Law, and Eustace Kid. Well, Eustace Kid's not really their ally, but I'm not going to go into that. You guys know what I'm talking about on that end. But it turns out that no, they actually were still out there. They just arrived a little late and stuff. But the reason why they arrived just in time to save them and all the allies were there as in the end was because of Kiyoshiro, aka Denjiro. He showed up and he revealed that he thought that Kinemon was pretending to say that he knew about what Yasui did to the card that was to give to all the rebels for the battle on Onigashima. And that was, and you guys remember it, don't you? How he made the lines on that snake, Yasui, before he died? Well, it turns out Kinemon thought it was the port he mentioned, but in actuality, it was another port. But the funny thing is how Denjiro thought that Kinemon lied just so he could bring the spy out and expose him. That right there is just freaking hilarious. Denjiro actually thought Kinemon was playing the spy for a fool. But on the bright note, it's good thing that luck was on their side on that one. Because in the end, though, when Orochi did destroy all those bridges and everything, it turns out the allies were already at their spots way before the bridges were all destroyed. Showing here that, yeah, Orochi, we thought he had it all in the bag, but nope, all those rebels were way ahead of him all the time, and I was just laughing my ass off at that. I was just like, well, I'll be damned. Because seriously, guys, to know that all these rebels, Hyoguro, all the samurai, and all these other people from Udon and all the samurais who were from that prison during Yasui's execution, who ended up being free, all had gotten free and all made it there in time. The army was all there, and if I'm not mistaken, they said 5,400 now. They got 5,400 and they're all ready to take down those last two ships and then head to Onigashima. So here's the thing I'll say on this. I am glad it all worked out in the end for them, but they still may need to work out a little more of their plan. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not saying any of these rebels aren't strong enough because this is Wano arc. I mean, not Wano arc, I'm saying Wano country. It's the country that the world government doesn't affiliate with because they know how powerful they are and they're not even trying to get them to be part of the government or anything like that. That shows that they won't underestimate Wano's strength, and I ain't underestimating any of these guys either. I'm sure some of these characters here are going to take on some of those members of the Big Mom Pirates and the Beast Pirates. But speaking of that, they are aware now of the Yonko Alliance, and you still can't help but wonder how this Yonko Alliance will play a hinder into the rebels because let's face it, you got two Yonkos with powerful crew members. You can't say this is going to be a walk in the park. This is where I'm actually thinking somehow maybe Hawkins, maybe X Drake, I don't know. Somehow all these supernovas get together here soon, because let's not forget, Oda has mentioned this will be bigger than Marineford arc, meaning more characters are sure to show up. You better show up too, Jinbei. I'm serious, man. You need to get there so the full entire Straw Hat crew can finally be together after who knows how long that's been. Because I am waiting for that. We really didn't get that, and not since the Fishman Island arc, but you weren't a part of the crew then. But all that said, though, I love this chapter. I loved how it played the old luck of the draw sort of trick there, and how it gave us a reunion of the Captain Trio from Shambodi Archipelago, and I can't wait to see what's coming next. Definitely, guys, a great chapter. Probably give it maybe a 4 out of 5 stars, or maybe 5 out of 5. Who am I kidding? I was laughing so hard about how the luck turned on Kinemon, even though this wasn't his plan. Oh boy. But I'm gonna stop rambling, guys. I've been acting like an idiot for long enough here. And hey, if you're enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, MegaGeekMixer signing out. Bye.